guys, this is Amadea, and today I feel you're not listening, right? Hey guys, this is Amadea, and today I'm gonna try out a new sketching tool that one of my friends on Instagram, Alice, was telling me about a couple days ago, so I got inspired. And actually it's really exciting because for weeks and weeks I've been trying to find this tool where I could practice sketching just a quick pose for 30 seconds and then go to the next one and do this routine every day to improve my knowledge in anatomy, because that's part of my goal of being able to draw figures and emotions in books. So Alice, my friend on Instagram, just randomly brought it to my attention that there's this website where I can go and just do this, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys how the first time when I do it goes. So we're gonna jump to the video and gonna do 20 poses, 45 seconds each, and then you can see how it works, and then I'll tell you the insights. So here I'm just creating a new canvas. This is the portrait size for Instagram, and then I log in on Line of Action where I'm gonna get my practice poses from, and I like to pick all the baby, child, teen, everything, because a lot of times when I do cartoonish drawings the proportions are closer to a teenager or a child because the head is gonna be bigger and the legs are a little longer. So it's a nice way to practice that. And as I shared in the intro, this is actually the very first time I'm using this platform, and so it's been actually really nice to just get a drawing for 30 seconds, but I noticed here that it takes me about 5 seconds to create a new layer for every single one that I make, so that's why I changed the timer to 45 seconds. And then it is crazy how much less you think about making mistakes and just worrying about how everything looks when there's an exercise like this. And that is what actually I really enjoyed, because normally I would be just drawing and redoing everything I do until it looks perfect, wasting hours and hours of just trying to get it right. And honestly, I feel like if I knew that I have to get it right for the first time and don't have days to change it around, then I would be faster. And so since my goal is to be able to tell stories with drawings and then animate one day, you know, it's a wild dream, but you gotta dream, right? So I figured that it's about time to get down and start practicing these pose drawings, because so far I've been learning a lot about facial expressions and how to do the proportions of the head, how to observe lights and shades. I usually learn on Skillshare. I really love Skillshare because the classes there also have resources, and they're also a little more well put together than the classes on YouTube. They really help me with their structure of explaining what I'm learning in each session to be able to learn the most effectively. So right now I figured it's about time that I start practicing this anatomy, because every time I try to draw a full body figure, it takes so much effort to get it right, and it also takes me a very long time, and I really want to get better and faster in that aspect. So here you see this pose that I am actually drawing right now. I thought it's super cool, and so I go back to it and I started even making the lines a little thicker so that it's more clear where everything is, and I just think it's a really cool pose. I might even, keep it and finish it one day. But something here even that really helped me doing the proportions right is looking for shapes. So I try to put circles for the joints, which is the shoulders and the elbows, and then I observed the negative space around her, which is in this photo is really cool. It's a really nicely showing as well in all the other pictures, even in this one. So what you do is instead of looking at the arms, you actually look at the shape of the wall around her arms, and that will really help putting them in the accurate spot, which I'm not saying that I'm doing any of this perfectly, because if I would pick out any of these poses and try to change them around after I'm done, then it would definitely take me another while to actually move it around and realize mistakes and get it right. But hey, that's part of the process, and that's why I'm doing this right now, so you guys can follow along my journey, and hopefully I can remake this video in a year or even less than that and show you how I improved and how my sketching maybe looks better. My absolute two favorite people who are just so good in sketching it's Lila Lopez, and then also LA Cats. I don't know if I say that right, but I'll put them in the description below so you can check them out yourself. But their drawings are just absolutely beautiful in the sketching phase, and that is what I would really love to master too, is to just do sketches that already look beautiful. And that would just make me the happiest person in the world. You know, when you just kind of start drawing without all these guidelines and it already looks super beautiful. And I think that would also really help with potentially creating maybe a storybook one day where I could illustrate it with scenes and character designs that just flow very naturally and beautifully. That is actually my goal with this practicing. So that's also what I picked, where you pick in the beginning on your account what would you like to achieve. Then I picked that I want my drawings to be less stiff and have more flow. So all of these poses are actually, I'm hoping that they picked all the poses, and I mean it definitely shows if I look at on the left side, just the ones that have some kind of flow to them. And this pose I particularly thought that was super cool, and I've been wanting to draw a girl who is sitting down for a while, and I never really found a good pose on Pinterest, is where I usually look. So when this pose came up, I got so happy because it is really cool the way that she holds her hands and her legs. It just kind of chill, and also has this composition to it where the line from her legs kind of guide your eyes to her face. And I thought that her hair rests on her shoulder very nicely, so I spent some more time on this pose, and it was actually the last pose that I was gonna do today, because I did 20 poses, which is 10 minutes total if we count 30 seconds for each pose. And I am gonna plan on doing this every day, hopefully, from now on. So stay tuned, because I am going to update these 10-minute daily sketching of poses in my story, and I'm hoping that it will help me improve. It's a little bit similar to what I was doing when I would pick a drawing from Lila Lopez's book, Gleaming, every day, and I would sketch that drawing just for the outlines, and that really helped me actually even find my line art style, because I started doing this little shadow after I cleaned up the line art on top of the line art, and ever since I've been loving to do that, and I do that every time I do a line art, and I just think it gives some uniqueness to my line art that I haven't seen is exactly like that before somewhere else. And all that happened when I put in the time and just buckled down and did one of those sketches every day. One more tip is that if you just want to get started on doing these exercises, you could try starting with choosing a reference that's already sketched out, so that you will see where the lines are a lot easier. And so this was the end of my practice session. Hope you guys learned something new. That was super fun! I hope you enjoyed seeing my progress, and make sure, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Check back on my Instagram too, because I'm gonna do this sketching practice hopefully every day, and then we can check back in a couple months and see how it helped me improve. Alright, have an awesome day. Thanks for being here. Bye!